Hello, YouTube. Hello, NFL fans. Hello, Bear fans. This is one of a kind shirt there. Every one of them they make is different because of, I guess, the pattern. All right. Good morning. This is going to be my final video uh, explaining the team, 2017 Chicago Bears. All right. We're going to talk about defensive backs, uh, de- defensive secondary. Okay. We picked up three guys that I know can change the game for the Bears. One, Quentin Demps out of Houston, a ball hawk. Okay. Two, Prince Amakarma, Amuka, Amukamara. Okay, from Jacksonville, ball hawk. All right. One more is Marcus Cooper, Cardinals, ball hawk. All right. That means when Rodgers thinks he's just going to throw it all around in our secondary, ain't going to happen. These fellas stick to the receivers and they knock down the ball or they intercept the ball, and they're pretty good tacklers. Okay? These three fellas that I just named was picked up during free agency. They are ball hawks. Okay? That's going to make our defensive line, which we added another fella. We added Jay Howard from Kansas City. Man, this guy is a beast. He's a run stopper, but he's just amazing. Um, Listen, we had a lot of injuries on defense last year. Tons and tons of injuries. That gave our second and third string playing time. I mentioned this before in one of my other videos. Okay, what that does is if our first string gets tired and they need a break or we change to a nickel or a dime, other guys can step in and do a great job. Okay? That's what's going to make our defense so good this year is the playing time that our second and third string got last year. All right, listen, people, our defense is going to be, oh my goodness, I guarantee you, top five. Okay? Now, if they stay healthy and they're jacked up every week to pound on people like Rapesberger and stuff like that, if they pound on these people, Rodgers and what's that fella for Detroit? Fella kid out of Georgia. Anyway, and the guy in Minnesota, they're not going to scare us. That's why I think we're going 14-2, maybe undefeated, is because our division quarterbacks are not going to scare us. They're not going to be as scared of Sharon Rodgers. They're not. They're not going to be as scared of our division. Man, we are getting our pride back. This defense is going to be massive. They're going to be beasts. I'm telling you, man. I'm looking at and we're deep. We're deep on defense. Deep. And oh man, a lot of Pro Bowl type players, people. A lot of Pro Bowl type players. Our defensive line and our offensive lines should be really, really good this year. Let me tell you why. Our offensive line got shifted around and beat up last year because the quarterback, I'm not going to mention no name, okay? But he was taking too much time. And listen, when they're pass blocking, our offensive line wants the ball to get gone, so they don't have to war on the field. The less time they spend in war, the healthier they stay. Okay, so when our offense is clicking, be it the running game or the passing game, keeps our offensive line healthy, sharp, happy, momentum. Okay, our defensive line last year, man, you know what? Every time Cutler turned over the ball, the defense had to come back out on the field. They're already tired. They already stopped. We could have killed Tampa Bay, and we got killed. Jay kept on turning it over. And our defense, this was at the beginning of the season, our defense just got tired, wore out. And that's when injuries happen. When you got a defense or offense out there and they get tired, that's when injuries happen, okay? I know there's freak injuries that sometimes just happens, but when these big guys get tired, they're not as strong. When they're not as strong, they get pushed around. When they get pushed around, there's injuries. Okay, there's not going to be, man. I can't wait. Our defensive line is going to annihilate the NFL. Our offensive line is going to protect and destroy defenses. Okay, our wide receivers are going to just surprise you, man. I'm going to come up with nicknames for everybody because a team like this needs nicknames. Okay, I know we're the monsters of the Midway and we play at Soldier Field, but I've got some nick. I'm going to make more videos. Of course, you know I will. I'm addicted to this stuff. But people, man, I, I can go on and on and on. Akeem Hicks, Eddie Goldman, Mitch Unrain, Pernell McPhee, Danny Trevathan, Lamar Houston, uh, man, Jonathan Bullard. He should be doing good. Leonard Floyd when he gets healthy. Christian Jones, man, watch out for him. Willie Young, man, I'm telling you, it's just gonna be it. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. Listen, I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm not just blowing smoke up. No one's giving us no respect. No one. Even Brian Urlacher said about Mitch Trubisky talking about going to the playoffs. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're entering training camp and you don't think you can make the playoffs, what are you doing? Every team, all 32 teams should go into training camp thinking that they're going to make the playoffs. Now, somebody on the Patriots was talking about being undefeated. That's nothing. So, what's the matter with the team wanting to be undefeated? I think the Bears can go undefeated. That's why I'm making all these crazy videos. But I'm telling you, it's possible. It's possible. Might not be probable, but it's possible. And with this talent we have on this Bears team, it's probable. 14-2, the worst. I told you, there's only 3 games that scare me. It's the Pittsburgh game, the New Orleans game, and the Philly game. That's the only 3 that scare me. Minnesota don't scare me. Detroit don't scare me. And Green Bay don't scare me. Man, these 3 teams been whipping our butt so bad these last several years. It's going to be fun to watch Chicago finally get payback. Okay? Sharon Rodgers ain't going to finish week 4. When we play Green Bay, I tell you, our defense is going to be so pent up, I'm busting his butt. He won't even finish the game. He might be out for the season after we get done with him. I'm telling you, this is going to be unbelievable. A spectacular season. I'm telling you, you guys better buckle up because it's bear time. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding you. But our offensive line, our defensive line are going to be magnificent. These big boys, man, they want the pride. I mean, that's what offensive line, defensive line are the backbone of the team. Okay, you can have all the talent in the world. If you ain't got no offensive line and defensive line, you ain't got nothing. And our defensive line, they're hungry. Our offensive line, they're proud. Okay, like I said, we got a smart quarterback in there. Don't care who it is. Smart quarterback doing his job. The receivers are going to score. The running backs are going to run. Simple as that. That's pride for the offensive line. Either way. Okay? Then defensive lines, man, it's going to be like a bear trap. Bear trap. Get it? These offenses are going to try to do stuff against our Bears defense. They're going to run into a bear trap. Because I'm telling you, we're going to have a top 5 defense and probably a top 5 offense. It's going to be so sweet, people. Oh, man. But I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Buckle up because it's bear time. Marcus Cooper, I can't believe. You know, most of these people, like I said, luck. We're just lucky, fate, destiny. I don't care what you call it. But these teams spent money other ways and left all these good players to come to Chicago. These are good players, Pro Bowl type players that were let go, and the Bears Pace picked him up. Maybe Fox told him, hey, we need to get this guy. I don't know what the communication was in the off season, but I admire Pace and Fox for putting together one spectacular team. I really am, man. I'm so proud of them, man. All right, I already been talking 10 minutes of your time. Just a couple more minutes, okay? A couple more minutes. Um, a lot of players were hurt last year on IR that should come back and explode on our defense. I'm telling you, they're just gonna wreak havoc. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I can't wait for the season to start. I just hope nobody gets hurt in the preseason. I hope we have a good, safe, sound preseason because preseason don't matter on if you win or lose. We just want to get our timing down, our schemes down, uh, plays from the playbook. Okay, those are the things we want to concentrate on. I don't care if we go 0-4 in the preseason. Don't mean nothing to me. Just stay healthy and get hungry and hungry and hungry and know that the Chicago Bears were the first team in the NFL. And it's time that we get back to being the best team in the NFL. I mean, every year, every year, every year. If Fox and Pace has done what I think they've done, we might be on the top for a while. Okay? I mean, for a while. Stay healthy, stay smart, stay hungry, go Bears. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be one spectacular year. People, you better get on the bandwagon, man. Get all your Bear stuff out, man. Pull it out of the closet, get it out of the drawers. This is going to be one spectacular year. You got to listen to me. It would surprise me if we go undefeated and beat New England in the Super Bowl. Wouldn't that be something if New England was undefeated and Chicago was undefeated, meeting in the Super Bowl? Wow. I mean, the Super Bowl last year, Atlanta and New England was already one of the best ever. I mean, no team's ever come back from 25 points like that, and it's the first Super Bowl in overtime. So why not have two undefeated teams go into the Super Bowl and play each other? That would, oh man, people, oh my goodness, the ratings would be spectacular. It already is, but I mean, the ratings would be spectacular. And they already met before in '85. We annihilated them. Man, listen, I'm not crazy. I see things, people, and I don't see dead people. But I'm saying, I just pay attention. Even though we were losing last year, 3-13, I was paying attention. I was paying attention to the second and third string players that was coming in. And I know our defensive backfield was not good, okay, but our defensive line was good. Our linebackers played well. I mean, we finished top 15 in the NFL in defense, different categories, top 10 in some categories, and that's saying a lot for a 3-13 team. Now our offensive running game was unbelievable last year. It's just our quarterback play wasn't uh, uh, wasn't that good. You know what I mean? But if we gel, if all these fellas gel together and just do their job, do each and individual's job, this can be something very, very special this year. I can't wait. What, 8 more Sundays till football. I can't wait, people. All right, 14 minutes. As the clock says, 14 minutes. All right, people. It's the last video I'm going to do about explaining the teams. The next video I do is probably going to be a week or two from now, and it's going to be talking about nicknames, maybe. Because I like Bear Trap, you know. Hey, let me just go ahead and do it now, real quick, real quick. All right, I think our running game for a team this good. I mean, each team, there's a Fearsome Foursome and the Orange Crush and all these, The Marx Brothers. I mean, there's been nicknames all over the NFL since they started doing it. $1 million backfield and 49ers. And all right, I think our running backs nickname should be Walter's Way. Walter's Way. Running backs running for the Chicago Bears. Walter's Way. One more yard. One more yard. One more yard. Walter's Way. If our running backs run like Walter, unstoppable. Our defense, bear trap. Their offense is going to run into our bear trap. Dynamite defense, bear trap. I know we're monsters in the midway. I know, but our wide receiver group. I told you, one of the greatest wide receiver assemblies ever. I think we should call them Lakeshore Drive. 6 points for Lakeshore Drive. Lakeshore, get it? The drive, Lakeshore Drive. Lakeshore Drive is our receiver group. All right. And the monsters of Midway, these 2017 Bears, the whole team, soldiers of Chicago, the Army of Chicago, Chicago's Army, Chicago's soldiers. Man, this is all just coming off the top of my head. But well, I don't know. I'm crazy, I told you. But hey, don't you love it? Don't you love it that the NFL is so spectacular? And like I said, Chicago, we're finally going to have something to cheer about. You are going to absolutely love this 2017 Chicago Bears season. You're going to love it, man. 14-2 is the worst. Say we slip up somewhere and lose by 3 somewhere or something, or by a point. Who knows? But I don't know. Being undefeated wouldn't surprise me. All right, people. Bye. Thanks for watching. Go Bears. Bear down. Chicago Bears. That's it. Bye.